starting with the most expensive piece of advice ever given to the American working class. Myth number 1, go to college, at any cost. For 2 generations, a university degree was marketed as the ultimate golden ticket. Your parents saw their peers with degrees instantly secure middle-class salaries. So they told you to take out the loans, get the piece of paper, and your future earnings would easily cover the debt. Here is the brutal reality of 2026. The cost of higher education has exploded by over 1,200% since the 1980s, vastly outpacing both inflation and wage growth. According to the Federal Reserve, Americans are now carrying over $1.7 trillion in student loan debt. But the real tragedy is the collapsed return on investment. Unless you are graduating with a specialized STEM degree, nursing, or accounting from a reasonably priced state school, the math simply does not work. You are taking on $60, $80, sometimes $100,000 in non-dischargeable debt to secure a starting salary of $45,000. The old advice assumed a massive wage premium for simply having a bachelor's degree. Today, degree inflation has rendered the bachelor's degree the new high school diploma. The new math dictates that you must treat education like a business investment, not a coming-of-age experience.
You calculate the exact starting salary of your major. You cap your total student loans at no more than your expected first-year salary, and you ruthlessly exploit community colleges, state schools, and skill-based certifications. If the math does not pencil out, the degree is a liability, not an asset. This brings us to myth number 2, the holy grail of the American dream. Buy a house as soon as possible. Your parents view renting as throwing money away. In their era, buying a home was a forced savings account that practically guaranteed wealth accumulation through steady appreciation. But let us look at the 2026 housing market. The price-to-income ratio is at historic, unsustainable highs. When you buy a house today, you are not just buying shelter, you are buying at the peak of an asset bubble fueled by institutional investors, corporate landlords, and chronic underbuilding.
Furthermore, the hidden costs of homeownership have skyrocketed. Property taxes are surging as local governments face budget deficits. Homeowners' insurance premiums in states like Florida, Texas, and California have doubled or tripled in just the last few years due to climate risks and reinsurance market collapses. Add in maintenance, landscaping, and sudden special assessments, and the old 1% rule of home maintenance is dead. The new reality is that a house is a consumption item first and an investment second. The new math requires you to run a ruthless cash flow analysis. If the monthly cost of owning, including taxes, insurance, maintenance, and the opportunity cost of your down payment, exceeds the cost of renting a comparable property by more than 20%, you are better off renting and investing the difference in the stock market. Do not let emotional attachment to the American dream force you into a negative cash flow trap.